Hello, welcome to Project Fishing. It's a holy mess back here. So, update. I got home.
I was here.
Matt was here, like always. But that's a good thing, because he's awesome. But anyway, we found a leak, and we're having to basically tear the...
No, we have not found a leak. We are searching.
We're searching for the leak. Let me rephrase. Let me kind of show you around and show you what's going on. Bear with me, folks. I got you set up on a tripod. This is kind of hard to film. So we took the back cover off of the boat here and to gain access to the whole bay here, and we ran it, went through a couple things to get it running right, and figuring out some wiring, and then we hooked it up once we got it running right, and we found a leak that was coming down from back here. It was falling off of the back and it was filling up and then the bottom here. So we put it back on the water, we let it run for a while, tracked down where we seen where the water was coming out from. So it was coming out from underneath this exhaust plenum. So we've been working on trying to...
Big word.
Yeah, I used a big word today. So we've got all this unhooked, which it's got 1,000,000 bolts. There's the 1,000,001. And
I'm attempting to remove that from the bracket.
yes.
Because if it comes off the bracket, then the bracket won't be in the way.
So the holdup right now is this plenum is not able to be maneuvered because this is in the way touching this bracket. So we're having to remove it out of the way so that way we can gain access to move this around, to drop it down from the boot that connects right here. Comes down, connects right here, this boot, and then we can remove it and inspect it and see what's going on with it. So here's a good look at the inside of the boat, since so far none of you have seen this. It's making progress. But it's pretty crazy. It's got a pretty good leak right now. Look at all that water in there. And that's just from a few minutes of running. Woo! We got parts coming off. Uh-oh.
Alright, this should be it. Maybe. Hey, can you pull kind of up on that? I'm going to pull this. We got to kind of come out.
Let me set you guys up so that way you can see what's going on. That's pretty cool. They cut the bottom out of a jet ski. It's sealed into the bottom of this boat with a hole cut out in it for the bottom of the drive, the intake, and it's fiberglassed in and sealed. This is where the exhaust comes out. This is our reverse plate, drain port. This is intake for our live well. That needs some adjustment because we don't have an exit. So that's no good. You can fill it up, but you can't get it out. Or, well, you can get it out, but you got to empty it right into the boat, and it's no way to take it out unless you pull the drain plug. So,
or you can use the non-existent bilge pump.
Yeah, yeah, the non-existent bilge pump. We just have a pump sitting here. That's it.
We pump in, but not out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best for a boat. Just pump in water. So it turns into a bathtub.
I'm like bilge pump nervous too. Every boat I have has like 2 bilge pumps.
And they're how many gallons per minute?
Twice.
Per hour?
They're twice what it's supposed to be rated at.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain I could like take an iceberg and still stay ahead of it.
Yeah. We are literally the definition of shade tree mechanics.
Didn't exactly think about that, but possibility that's what's going on.
Shade tree mechanic.
And are we going to do it in the nice air-conditioned garage?
Yeah.
Probably not. Number 2, that's...
Hey, this is necessary, if you can see me.
This other side's about to be terrible.
Magnet on a stick for whenever you drop your bolt in tight spaces, but on this boat, you kind of crap out of luck because everything's aluminum. That doesn't work.
Found that one out the hard way.
hold on, let's see if that one's metal.
I can see it, There it is.
Is it?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see if it actually would pick that up.
Yeah.
Aha! So if we drop the Allen wrench,
the magnet.
if we drop the Allen wrench, we can get it back.
Yeah, and it would be under the exhaust normally, so. Will you lay that up there with those? All right, we are 1 bolt away, and this bolt is the bolt of all bolts.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we just got it out, and we have found the problem. It froze, and it's got 2 cracks.
Right here.
That's a pretty good crack. So we're gonna take this, we're either gonna get it welded or have to JB weld, but we're gonna get taken apart and we're gonna get this thing fixed. So we'll see you back.
A few weeks.
Yeah, however long this takes. But I'll try to carry the camera as much as possible, but it's difficult doing this stuff. So I'll do the best that I can. So this is a moment in life where whenever you buy stuff, it just works out right. So I bought this at a flea market about 4 months ago.
1922.
It's from 1922, and it is going to plane this surface perfectly.
Almost perfectly.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna be loud, but hey.
Take all, you don't want to go down to, I mean, yeah, we could keep going until we get those pits out, but then we're removing too much material.
Yeah, but it's got a perfectly flat finish now.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Construction Zone. Let me tell you.
Some people are getting stressed around here.
I am very stressed. My OCD is can't handle this. This is awful.
We're soldering wire, machining manifolds.
Yeah.
This is the correct way to do this. Why does everybody not do it this correct way?
You
put the connector on the right way, you actually use crimpers and not cutters, then you heat shrink it.
I have the right tools.
Yes, and no one in America does this right, and then they wonder why it corrodes off in a month.
Yeah. So whenever I do something, it's done right. Whenever Matt comes over here, I make sure it's done right.
Easy. I'll teach you a thing or two.
All right, so this is what I got going on over here. So this is a holy mess. No fault of Justin's. It's just this this metal is pot metal, and it's like literally impossible to weld. So I'm gonna get the old JB weld mixed up, and I'm gonna smear it.
And order another part.
And I have ordered another one, so I have a replacement. This one will be temporary, just to get out and get everything tested. But so that's what I got going on. I don't really know where to sit you guys because there's a lot going on. I guess I'll put you back here and you can
watch me get frustrated crimping wires.
Yeah. Watch that. There's my professional opinion 1-to-1 ratio. I'll show you what it looks like whenever I get it smeared.
And that is the correct term.
Smeared?
Smeared. This thing is heavy.
To get bolts. Unbolted at the top of the turn down right here. How many bolts is that? Like 4?
Yeah, 4 bolts, 4 10mm, 2 longs, 2 shorts.
Pick it up, roll it back up, and voila.
I got one. The one that was fighting so hard.
People are gonna get dizzy watching this.
Whoa! Did you showcase this JB weld one more time?
Ooh.
I mean, there's professional welders that can't weld that good. Let's be real.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun. This was the first real-time video we could have shot. It actually didn't take us long. Yep, perfect, perfect. Over that. Right, it's like maybe right there actually.
You see how he started that? Well, maybe not from my elbow. He started it by hand on the drill, and then he uses it.
And I'm giving it like
Nothing.
10% throttle, because you don't want it to bite too hard. And these little tiny bolts, you hit them going fast, you will hear a crack, and that is a crack of death. And then you're drilling.
Yep, drilling, tapping, and you don't want to go down that road.
Nope. like we might actually succeed.
Nose started bleeding. Fun. Yes.
Nope, that will go on to the green plum there, but probably put it in unison with this big muffler.
So I've been struggling with my allergies here lately, and my nose just randomly starts bleeding whenever it wants to.
This don't have a bolt mount.
Alright, hold that thought. I gotta get this nose to stop bleeding.
It's been wearing you out, isn't it?
Yeah, look.
Ooh, dirty person. I thought you tightened it. I can reach it.
That.
Yeah, the bottom one. That would have been better.
This is a lot easier.
It's already tight. I gotta go one more turn. I'm good. We've had a runaway hose clamp.
Right here. That's how you do it.
Did you just lay that little clamp, hose clamp tool?
It's right there. Orientate the places that you tighten it in the direction where it's easy to get to.
Do it like you're gonna have to take it back apart. That way when you have to take it back apart, you're not cussing your own self. Just for the people who are paying super attention, the 2 bolts that are laying here, no, that's not stuff that's left out. It's because we removed 2 trim, what would you call that? Trim motor control modules. And that's what bolted them on, which
They were on the inside of it.
they're
Okay, so I've searched all over the place and somehow I've missed this section of filming somehow. But let me explain so that way you guys aren't lost whenever I start talking about this in the upcoming part of the video. So this is the tilt trim for the cup on the back of the boat right here. So this will, well, not the cup, but this jet, it'll move it up and down. It wasn't working on the boat and we had to rewire the motor in order to make that function. So I'll show you how we did that. So inside of here is just basically a window motor. It has just a positive and negative lead. And we made a wiring harness that attaches to the positive and negative lead on this, and it runs up to our tilt trim switch that we bought for it to right here. And so just 2 leads run in this jacket up, and to this switch you got your positive and negative, and then you have another set of wires that run in a Y or a split that go from the battery into this switch feeding it power. And then you have a jumper wire for the negative off of the battery. And so let's see here, there's your battery in the middle, and then I believe this is the hot side of the motor, and this is the negative side of the motor. I'll have to look back, but you kind of get the idea. So what this is a reversing polarity switch. So whenever you go one way, it'll give it positive negative. Whenever you go the other way, it'll go negative positive. So that way it makes the motor either go up or down. So that's the section of the video that somehow I lost. But so that's it.
obsolete.
Yes.
Built a new harness.
Yep.
A lot more simple.
I went over that earlier, telling everybody how good of a job you did.
Sweet. Now if it just works. We're just one switch away from it being awesome.
By the way, what I did do that y'all didn't see, so if you have the Kawasaki 750, where you run it, there's a little port here, and it's covered with, if I can find it, where's that rubber? Down here?
What is it?
The little rubber grommet. Anyway, whenever I find it, I'll probably put it in a picture. But, so there's a rubber grommet that goes right here to a little T-fitting, comes off of the top of the head for where the water comes out and cools. But anyway, right here, if you want to run it out of water and put it on a hose, you put a hose attachment to one side, and I've got it sitting right here to thread onto your hose pipe. You don't run it, you don't turn it on without it running, because you can flood the cylinders. So you just
start it, wait
start
3
it,
seconds,
wait, and then turn it on, and then turn it off, then turn the motor off. But I put this in a cutoff valve, which is, if I can find the bag if you want to know exactly what it is, right here. That phone rings constantly.
hello.
That's it. So also, whenever I go to winterize this, I can put my antifreeze in here, open this valve, run it all the way through until it pees the green, and then shut it off, shut my valve off, and don't worry about anything freezing and busting in here. So there you go. All right, everybody, we got everything put back together. We're about to fire up. Got our water in. We're gonna see if we have any leaks or not. Kind of hold the. All right, here we go.
I got water ready once it starts.
she's running.
That ran a lot better too.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, it was pulling air. It was back feeding. That's where it was getting that air in. Had to have.
I'm not seeing any.
It had no back pressure. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but
Yes,
it makes sense.
yeah. The exhaust had no back pressure.
Yeah.
And it was pulling air into a water chamber.
Yeah, because it's supposed to. This tank here has like a like almost like a trap in it, and it's always got water in it.
Well, that's what it doesn't have a per se muffler like a car. It has
Yeah,
a
but
water muffler.
But because it wasn't even making it really, it's the back pressure that's supposed to be there from the water trap wasn't even functioning because it had the crack in the exhaust.
Exactly.
And if there's a professional out there and I said that wrong, feel free to blast me in the comments. I'm fine with it.
No, that's what happened. I'm the professional.
Yeah. Last minute touching up, and we're gonna head to the water and we're gonna test this baby out.
Oh no. Help!
So there'll probably be a subscriber challenge in the future to see how quick somebody taps out on this thing, because it's probably gonna be pretty scary. But we'll see you on the water. Pretty sketchy.